What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Marvel Legends Marvel Knight series Blade. Here we do have Blade in the packaging. This is of course comic book style Blade. This isn't the Wesley Snipes version, which, let's be honest, that's probably the Blade everybody thinks of when they think of Blade. But we do have him in the box here. He does come with his katana and an alternate head. Surprisingly, no guns. I would have liked to see Blade come with some guns, but unfortunately he doesn't. We do have an image of Blade right here. You can see he is holding a stake right here, but he doesn't come with anything, just the sword, which is a little unfortunate. On the back we have an image of the figure, plus a little bio. Eric Brooks adopts the name Blade and uses his mastery of the martial arts to fight and defeat supernatural and often blood-sucking opponents. Vampires. Other figures of this wave do include Daredevil, Punisher, Elektra, Jessica Jones, Blade, and Bullseye. And then we have Man-Thing when he's all put together. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have Blade posing out of the packaging. As always, let's have a look at his Build-A-Figure piece. He does come with the right leg of Man-Thing. Now again, not really sure what to expect out of Man-Thing. I really wasn't expecting anything too special. I mainly just wanted this for the Marvel Knights, and I have to say, I really do like Blade here. The only thing is, I kind of wish he came with a gun. That's my only complaint. Well, no, it's not true. It's not my only complaint. Accessory-wise, I think he could have used a gun, because Blade is known for the sword and the gun. I don't know why they didn't give Blade a gun here. Would have been nice if they did. But let's go on to his accessories. First off, he does come with two interchangeable heads. He has the head you have on him right now, plus this version where he has more hair on his head. And they're both done really, really nicely. Let's actually get a close-up of them. Now, one problem I do have is that you can't really see his teeth. I would have liked it if maybe one of these heads showed his fangs, because, you know, he is a vampire after all, and I kind of wanted to see that with Blade. I think the original intent for the Marvel Knights Blade, he was going to have a head that showed his fangs. I don't quite remember. It was way back when Hasbro revamped the Marvel Legends line, so I don't quite remember what it was supposed to look like, but moving on, he also does come with a katana. Now, we have seen this katana before. It did come with Deadpool, and it's still a really nice mold. Really like it. It is curved a little more than I think it should be, but that's mainly because of the way it slides in the scabbard. Now, Blade can hold it in either hand, although I have noticed that he can't really hold it in his right hand. You can see it just simply wiggles out because he doesn't grip it tightly with the right hand, although his left hand grips it a little better. You can see it doesn't fall out. I'm pretty sure if you wiggle it, it does fall out, but he can actually do two-handed poses, so that's pretty cool. So now that that's out of the way, let's actually have a look at the figure. Overall, really nice figure, really nice details. I believe he has his own unique torso sculpt. I don't know exactly. I could be wrong. But again, really like this head sculpt. Really love the way they did his hair. You can see it's a really unique and interesting hairstyle, to say the least. He does have a bandolier here with some stakes. Would have been nice if it came with a couple of stakes that he could hold. He appears to have a bullet wound right here, which is a little surprising because we don't really get too many battle-scarred characters, and seeing him with a bullet hole is kind of interesting. I really do like the way his armor came out. That's a really nice piece. And you can see there's more stakes right here on the back, as well as his scabbard for his katana. And then we move on to his pants, which actually, this is one problem I do have, is that his legs don't go all the way back. They're always a bit forward, and I have tried to like force them forward, but I don't know, it's just the way that they sculpted the back of his hindquarters right here, which doesn't really allow the legs to go all the way back. Now you could end up shaving a little bit on the inside right here to make his leg go back further, or you can shave down this, I guess, panel line. I don't know what you would call that. And then it would go back even further, but either one of those would do. On his left leg, he does have a clip with some bullets on it, which, again, no gun, but we get bullets. Really like the knee pads on him. I believe this is designed from Scourge. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't have that figure. But then we go on to his boots, which you can see they are sculpted a little bit right here, which will hinder the articulation, which you'll see in a little bit. So that's Blade's detail for you, and this is kind of what I'm talking about, how he's always going to be standing slightly hunched. Let's actually move the camera out rather than in. You can see he is slightly hunched over, and I guess he can pick his head up to prevent that, but yeah, he's always going to have a slight curve to his body because of the way his legs are designed. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is, and there's really nothing you can do about it out of packaging. But if you really wanted to, you could actually shave some of his pants down and move his leg back. But I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to have him posed. And once you get him posed, you really don't notice it. Now, he does have the standard Marvel Legends type joint where we have a ball with a head, or a ball for the head. And he does get some slight left and right movement out of that, or some slight head tilt, some left and right. Very little up and down, but it is not the greatest as you would expect, but he also does have a hinge in the neck, which works really well. You can bury his chin to his chest there. Arms go out to about that far. Do a full 360. He swivels at the bicep. Double jointed at the elbow. He bends and spins at the wrist. Although the back, never mind, I was going to say he doesn't bend back as far, but he does bend and spin at the wrist. Has an ab crunch which gives you 1 click back. And about 2 clicks forward, so that's, actually it's just like 1 click in either direction. He does have a waist swivel. Legs go out to about that far. Forward and back. Thigh swivel. Double jointed in the knee. No problem there. Boot swivel, but that's a turning the peg. Let's see. There we go. Boot swivel right here. And then we do have an ankle hinge, which only goes forward about that far, goes back about that far. But we do get a front-facing pin for rocker ankle, so pretty good range, pretty okay range of articulation in his feet. Let's see if we can crack that joint. There we go. Okay, a little worried about that, but we finally have that joint loosened up. But what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have Blade posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do like this figure. I do wish that he did come with a gun and maybe an alternate head which showed his fangs. I think that would have done a lot more for this figure. But as it stands, I still like this figure. Issues aside, like I said, he can't put his legs all the way back, but once you get him posed, like I said, it's not a big deal. You don't even notice it. So I really can't fault the figure for that. It's just the design Hasbro went with. But I actually picked up the entire case off Big Bad Toy Store for about $140. It was a little more than I expected to pay, but I figure I'd save gas rather than going out and looking for the wave. Then I would just pick them up all in one go and save myself the trouble. Now, if you're looking for Blade, Blade is hitting stores alongside with the rest of the Marvel Knights. So if you're looking for them, check out your local Walmarts, Targets, Toys R Us's. You should find these guys no problem. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews. All my other Marvel Legend reviews are up, so go ahead and check those out while you're at it. And as always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and if there's room for it in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.